Hello and greetings, my fellow Long Darkins, and welcome back to the Long Dark Interloper. You see here, we're not too far on the run. Yeah, about 1 hour, which is actually, apologize, the last episode. One run we actually had was about 5 minutes. That seemed like a little bit longer than 5 minutes to me, but yeah, I was having a bit of an off day yesterday. You know those things do happen. Yeah, I've played this game over 2,000 hours, but people have bad days. Mistakes do happen. I know some people always treat YouTubers as some kind of gods, but we make mistakes. Unlike a lot of the other YouTubers, though, I don't edit that kind of stuff out. I do find that entertaining as well, and as I hope you do. But, yeah, nobody's perfect. Stuff happens. We're just going to get right back on board there. Got a sewing kit. Yeah, we just actually spawned on Pleasant Valley. We'd come over to Pleasant Valley Farmstead. Let's actually check our condition. About 87, not doing too bad. We did get a sprained ankle, though. I tripped a little bit. Let's actually just bring up the clothes, start getting that on. We're going to bite back on that old horse. Just another interesting cut. Yeah, it seems like a lot of it was bunny karma. I think it was bunny karma. I've been a little, especially on the Twitch stream, I've been a little bunny killing crazy. I've been doing it, and
This'll come in handy.
Yeah, that will actually. And how much time do we got in the day? Well, it's actually a nice day spawn. That's not too bad. Alright. Also need to get a bandage as well. Let's check here. I'm not going to worry about that sprained ankle too much at the moment. Let's get on. That's just another couple comments. Yeah, I can easily get a 100+ day run. We were talking about this. I think it's the way we're recording it now is runs progress a lot slower than I used to do. What I used to do is I used to, play for quite a bit. I bring an update on the video. We do a video, but that like 30, 40, 50 days would progress even more. Because a lot of people would complain also that they would like, how'd you get that? How'd you do that? So that's why I kind of started doing this daily series, so I had to go about my day. So it's gonna be progression is gonna be a lot slower. I was thinking if I did have the free time, I'd like to do a separate. I've talked about this before, but it's just my busy schedule with Twitch and everything. Also, it's kind of tough to get that massive amount of free time, and plus other stuff I'm recording at the moment. I'd like to try it. I always like to get more time in the Long Dark, but it's just so many hours in the day. Oop. Also, we're talking about the gameplay versus, there's a lot of things we can do in here to minimize, maximize our run. But some of that stuff I don't kind of do because I know there's no such thing as too gamey. But you got to think production-wise, making a video. If I'm sitting there minning and maxing the heck out of it, it's not the most entertaining thing. So it's something I kind of think about. Otherwise, probably if I wasn't recording it, I would be a little mini-maxing that a little bit more, but I think we do alright. And that kitchen is completely empty except for those sardines. Also, big topic I want to talk about today, because this affects me, this affects you. Usually, most YouTubers do this in a separate video, but I'll talk about it here. Because I don't like to do these YouTube drama videos. I've only really had to ever do that when I had that copyright strike. Not a big fan of that. But apparently YouTube's got a new algorithm, which YouTube keeps hosing me over in one way or another. Luckily, the changing the way the monetization works doesn't really affect me because I don't really swear too much, and my videos are pretty much for the most part, ad friendly. So if anything, my ad revenue has actually gone up. But this actually affects us in different ways. It looks like the new algorithm, videos older than 48 hours seem to just be dropping off. This happened to a lot of YouTubers. You'll probably see this in upcoming. A lot of YouTubers going off on these videos talking about it. I actually just saw that. Hello, can opener. That is useful. Alright. Is that all videos after about 48 hours are just dropping off the map? Like they're not showing up in your sub box. They're not showing up on like on your suggested videos and stuff. Which is kind of a big deal for me because I've got about 1,000+ videos. And if that's all dropping off, because that's probably a lot of the views I get are just, all the old videos as well. Not to mention the daily content. So that actually does affect me quite a bit, unfortunately. because we don't make a ton of money on this channel. Plus with the Twitch, it's about do enough just to get by and cover the basics of running the channel day to day. Because I do this full time along with Twitch. So yeah, it's just YouTube kind of owes me. I've had a lot of people say that they were subscribed, and then they YouTube unsubscribed them as well. So it's been a rough time lately on YouTube. It really has. But if you're a YouTuber, there's not really a lot of alternatives to go for formats for doing this. I mean, YouTube is a place to be. I don't know why I opened that actually. So a little bit disappointing thus far, but let's head up. I tripped on the blocks. Yeah, so it's another case of one thing. Yeah, I did notice that right away. Is like, yeah, after 48 hours, because the daily series people catch up, but actually it's been seeing a little less videos because views, because it's just after 48 hours that's not popping up on your inbox. That's not popping up in the suggested videos. So it's a bit of a hoser. Not too happy about it, but unfortunately, I've only ever talked with my YouTube guy. I've got you get a 10,000 subs, you get a manager guy. I've only talked to him once. We had a meeting. But if you ever complain to anybody about YouTube, it's pretty much non-existent to be able to actually talk to an actual person. So unless you guys raise a big stink, they never really do anything. And I don't even about they just say, "Oh, there's nothing wrong. Everything's working as intended." That's pretty much what they've been doing. So yeah, just another banner day in YouTube. We've already checked all that. Okay. Might just let him rest just because he's going to keep complaining. But anyway, I'm going to try to be back more in my game. Also, one thing I like to point out, recording a video and commentating and playing is kind of like texting and driving, or I like to think about it, doing cocaine on the dashboard and driving. Especially in a survival game when you really got to pay attention. Yeah, commentating also takes up another part of your brain where like you normally would be thinking about the game as well. So if you've ever done a YouTube video yourself, you know how that can be vexing as well. And I might not have made that mistake with that other last wolf if I wasn't talking about stuff, but c'est la vie. Yeah, I stepped right out into that. Didn't really mean to step that far out, actually. Yeah, out of the fishing hut, but I was hoping for a bit more clothes, but it's about the only really good spot for clothes, other than about the rural crossroads. There's could be combat pants up at Signal Hill, though. A little bit of newsprint. We'll get some tinder plug here in a second. Ooh, surprisingly, a little bit of disappointment in the loot department. Let's get that done. Let's check our afflictions as well. A lot of people... Oh, did they change that? Ah! I didn't even know they did. That's a little weird. When did they... I don't think they had a hotfix. I swear I was playing this yesterday. Ah! No, because it used to show up... Well, maybe it's only on Jennifer then. That is weird. You guys seeing that? That's weird. I don't know on Jennifer because people ask me, well, why are you naked? Well, I was just showing the status screen, but maybe that's a little bit of buggery or something. Maybe they still want to show off half-naked people, I guess. I mean, it's really nothing I would find offensive, but I'm sure somebody would complain about. The world does like to complain a bit. I think I noticed. Okay. That's pretty much... I don't think... You know, guys, let me know, of course, if I do miss anything, but I think we covered that pretty well. Now, we'll stay out here for maybe a day or two. Maybe a day or two. Don't really... with the aggro radius of the wolves now, it's more apparent, like coastal highway. Even though with a better temperature, probably not the best place to be. What do we got out here? Negative 21. I believe we'll have enough calories to heal up tonight. We don't need much of a heal up. quality tools. Well, we'll just set that over there. You don't use the tools as much as you used to, so it's not uber importante. Oh, I really kind of wish they would take this out, though, because this just mocks me. I do miss it. Like, I almost think about going back to Stalker for a bit, just because I miss the rifle so much. I know Buddy Acker Eyes, he's doing Stalker right now. Because it is, do miss it. It's kind of, especially with the cool reskin, I've hopped into Stalker on my off time and just to check out the rifle. It is really nice.
Wonder if this is any good to eat.
Oh, granola bar. Nice. That doesn't look like a hammer or anything. I'm expecting ragged wool. Ooh, nice. That actually is a... I haven't actually seen wool socks in this in a little bit. Yeah, pry bar. Hacksaw, though. Ah, you thought you were going to get away from me. I saw you. Ah, sweet. Maybe getting lucky there. Maybe getting lucky. Let's see. And, of course, the static box of matches. We'll also look down here. Well, whetstone as well. Yeah, I always want to check, a good tip, always check the nooks and crannies. Yeah, Mark, I don't think we have time for your whining. And we didn't check out the patio as well. We'll have to check that out. Could be a possible deer spawn. Now, just as I said about the bunny karma, I don't know if I'm actually going to stop, though. It's way too easy. I think it does. I think the wolves need a little bit of a nerf aggro-wise. And I think the bunnies need to get a little bit smarter. It's, kind of almost making me feel bad about it. Yes, I felt bad at first, but now it's just... That's just another day. Okay, I actually... Or somebody yells at me in the comments for carrying too many rocks. Let's just... There we go. Check out the patio. Negative 21. Oop. Okay. And a pry bar. Oh. Alright, well, I'm gonna go check that locker then.
Goddamn freezing.
Yeah, we're gonna have to... Oof. I was trying to run. I'm like, yeah, we have a sprained ankle. That's not going to happen. Well, we might go rest a little bit and warm up, I suppose. Nope. Not going to be anything in here. Alright. I just don't want to sleep enough to actually get that ankle. I don't want to head up to Signal Hill if that ankle is still bothering us, though, because if we get into trouble... That could definitely spell a bad time. We're going to go get the car real quick as well. I do want to go out and get some bunnies if we can. Hello already. Let's be a little bit more stealthy. It does seem like their aggro radius of picking you up if you're standing up is a lot closer. That guy seems to have... Oop. Alright. Yeah, I do believe he's coming at us right now. He picked us up. Yeah, he seemed kind of slow, though. Don't think we could put up much of a fight right now. Alright, first up, let's go get some cloth, though. Take those off just so make sure we're there. We go. All right, I'll put shoes back on. Yeah, there we go. Repair these a little bit. 80%, 90%. A little bit the jeans as well. We'll work on the hoodie. Oh yeah, I know, Mark, but 4 hours is that's a little much. We could actually make some rosehip tea. Need to burn a fire just for that, though. Yeah, I say we just warm up. Let's just warm up a little bit, then we'll go out and get... Yeah, we'll go out and maybe try to get some rabbit. Yeah, let's go do that. Make sure we... Oh, looks like the... Sounds like the wind is picking up a bit as well. Never mind then. Wow. Alright, well... Think we didn't head out, I guess. Yeah, that's... Bit of a pickle. I don't want to do anything that burns too many calories, though. I did wait, but I was figuring it's because we go out and get some rabbit, but that is not happening today. So maybe a good thing to do. I could work on the clothes a little bit more. Never a bad thing. Oh, we need to get bandages as well. Might get 2 just to be on the safe side. Calories is that going to take? Try to get most of this done before the sun goes down. One thing I do find very interesting, like one of my buddies, Swordfish, was saying, you can actually clean your rifle in the dark. I've never tried that, but I know you can harvest in the dark now, which is a little weird. I'm not saying nerf that, because I kind of like that, having an option if you have that. But it seems like if I could harvest an animal and, you know, get the guts and everything, complex stuff, you'd think I could break down some curtains. Just saying. Okay, get some more cloth. I'm just gonna keep going on the cloth as long as we can. That is really killing our calories, though. Food-wise, we don't have a ton. I might just, if we need a little bit, maybe just the sardines. Questionable sardines, though if that is food poisoning, kind of hose it at the moment then. That does happen. I'm just gonna go for curtains. Okay, let's get... I think will kind of suck for new players as well. They kind of put the crafting blueprints all the way in the back, so I think some people might think they have to go to the crafting bench for everything. Well, we'll get some tinder plugs real quick. And we'll get some bandages as well. Oh, and actually, before I forget, I was going to check the fireplace for some charcoal. Though we're not going to be doing any surveying right now. I would like to survey out quite a bit. Pleasant Valley does take quite a while to survey. Yeah, as a player, I think it's kind of cool that they have that in the game, especially for new players. But I know the map pretty much blindfolded on all of them. Yeah, I can't wait for story mode. Well, initially we're only going to probably get the one map for the first 2 episodes. I think they'll be taking part a little bit in Mystery Lake, and then into the town of Milton. So that'll be probably going through the Forlorn Mustang gig as well. I think we'll just be traveling along the railroad line. And then with that currently that entrance is blocked off. Oh, that is really loud. bit of a blizzard outside. I'm semi-tired, so I guess we could go out here. Better try to find a quiet spot as you can. Yeah, but I seriously cannot wait. We'll be doing a 24-hour plus marathon for charity. I'll be playing through the story mode a couple times at least, checking out what else they have. Hopefully a lot of additions to Sandbox as well. I'm hoping for a bit, but you know, we always prepare for the worst. Okay, well, we can harvest this up as well. And maybe work on it. Oh, come on, really? We're outside. It's not too bad. I can see fine. A lot of game logic sometimes. Am I right, guys? Also, want to address another comment. I didn't even respond to this one because I think it was just troll bait, but a guy complaining about the update. Of course, he's something on a gaming survival channel or something, so I didn't look at his thing, but they complained that it completely ruined the game from the new UI and this latest update. Which I know that if you've been playing this a long time like I have, the new UI was a bit of a stretch. After a while, I've gotten used to it. It's not, you know, it's not as nice and as fluid as the old UI, but I've grown to become accustomed to it. I do love the new Moon and Sun timer on the UI. And if you're an old player, you know the time in the game anyway. Even without that, I could tell you pretty much by, you know, audio cues, where the sun's at in the game. Pretty much as a general feel after all this time what time it is. But this is complaining. He wanted a refund after spending countless hours in the game. How does somebody ask for a refund after spending like thousands of hours in the game? It doesn't make any sense, really. What'd you probably pay for? You probably got it on sale, $10. Really? Even at the full price at the $34.99, I'm pretty sure you got your money's worth. Yeah, I'm a team. I've given away over 100 copies of The Long Dark. Big Kickstarter backer, as I mentioned before. And yeah, I've also bought on Xbox One. Planning to buy it on PS4 as well. I sunk a good deal of money into this game, and yeah, no regrets. I feel like I'm still screwing them over, really. So yeah, I can appreciate that you're not liking the new UI, but I think give it a chance. I mean, I probably spent maybe a good 70+ hours so far with the new UI, so it does take a little bit of getting adjusting to. Oh man, I'm just trying to think of. Can't do much in the dark. We're Amish, you know. And we're, yeah, starting to lose calories here. But I feel like this is going to be... We're going to wait like an hour. And then maybe. I just don't want to get up too early. But I guess this might be as good a time as any, though. Alright. If this food poisoning, we are in a... Okay. Bad point. So that was 300. 450. Oop. And I cannot math today. 95. Up one more. I know I should use the food radio. It's so ingrained into me to go into inventory. It's been a tough habit to break. Alright, let's go about 9 hours. They also heal up that ankle, so Marco quit complaining. Yeah, that is interesting. That must have been a... It's kind of funny they didn't do it on Jennifer, because I was just playing Jennifer like the other day. So, I don't believe there was any kind of hotfix or anything. Also, FYI, I don't know yet. I'll update that probably in tomorrow's video. Or if I'm recording, I'm going to probably be recording a couple episodes ahead. Just I'm rendering everything in 4K now. It takes a bit longer to do. So I kind of want to just make sure I keep on track of that daily video content. Especially the way YouTube apparently is doing stuff now. I got to keep... it does hurt a lot if you don't do videos now, I guess, as often. Yeah. Well, unfortunately. Okay, still a little bit early. I thought it was a little bit early, but I couldn't really think of too much else to do since you can't do anything. Right now, I can't do anything in the dark. Just want to test curtains. Nope, it's too dark. Oof. This day is a little bit sucky. Yeah, what do we got? -41. Yeah, you don't really get much colder out here than in Pleasant Valley. No, I think they really just, it's kind of ironic they call it Pleasant Valley. That's what I think. Like, I think we're probably just gonna... Next episode, we'll just chill a couple hours in the morning. And then we're gonna head up, maybe get some rabbits real quick. And then head up to Signal Hill. Because definitely want to look out for combat pants. Possibly some boots up there. And get some more supplies. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to hit the like button. It's up a lot. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you guys next time.